Good morning, Ananda. In last laboratory, we have seen logical gates implementation using PLC. But in this laboratory, I am going to explain a combination circuit implementation using PLC. That means we can also implement the combination circuits by using the programmable logic controller. Okay. So before I am going to the implementation of PLC of a combination circuits, okay, we have to see the theoretical part of combination circuits. We know very well about the combination circuits. It doesn't have any feedback. Okay, when the circuit does not have any feedback in a digital circuit, it is called as a combination circuit. Okay, that means they have only inputs and the outputs. There is no feedback. Okay, so this is we have so many examples of combination circuits already explained in the previous class. Okay, in this laboratory, I am going to explain the n by 2 power n decoder. Okay, so that means it has the n number of inputs and it produces the 2 power n possible outputs. Okay, for example, if n equal to 1 and its decoder size is a 1 to 2 power 1 to 2 decoder, that means it has the 1 input and then 2 power n outputs. 2 power n means what is the n value? N value is 1 and 2 power n is 1. So that is equal to 1 by 2 decoder. Okay, if n equal to 2 and it gives the 2 to 2 power 2, that is equal to 2 by 4 decoder. Okay, that means it has the 2 inputs and it produces the 4 possible outputs. Okay, and if n equal to 3 and its value is 2 into 2 power 2 by 2 power 3, 2 cube is 8. So sorry, n equal to 3, 3 into 2 cube, that is equal to 3 by 8. Okay, so when we are giving the 3 inputs, it produces the 8 possible state outputs. Okay, let us take the first one example, 2 to 4 decoder. What is the 2 to 4 decoder? 2 to 4 decoder has the 2 inputs, that is A and B, and it produces the 4 possible outputs, D0, D1, D2 and D3. Okay, so each output is a one minter. You know very well about the minter. Minter is a product of inputs. Minter is a product of inputs. Okay, product of inputs, for example, D not equal to A bar, B bar. Okay, there is A input and B inputs. Okay, the product of two inputs is nothing but a minter. Okay, so for the 2 to 4 decoder, we can apply the two inputs so that it produces the 4 possible states outputs. Okay, let us see the combination circuit diagram of a 2 to 4 decoder. Okay, so before we are going to implement the 2 to 4 decoder combination circuits, we have to see the truth table of 2 to 4 decoder. Okay, so it has two inputs and 4 possible outputs. Okay, two inputs are A, B. When taking the two inputs, it produces the 4 possible states 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, and the outputs are D0, D1, D2. Otherwise, if it is a D3 is a master, D3, D2, D1 and D0. Okay, so already explained, each output of a decoder is a one productor. Okay, D0 means what is the decimal value? 0. 0 means, so this is the 0 decimal value, 1 decimal value, 2 decimal value and 3 decimal value. Okay, so for this 0 means that is the complement of input. 1 means normal set of input. Okay, so we have the D0 equal to A bar, B bar, so that the corresponding minter goes to a high state and remaining all comes to a 0 state. Okay, and what is the D2, D1? Okay, D1 is the, what is the D1 minter? It has the A in a complemented state and B in a normal state, so that D1 is a bar B. Okay, so that means the corresponding output goes to one state and remaining all comes to a 0 state. Okay, and next one is D2. Okay, so in second decimal state, what is the A value? That is the normal value and B is the complemented value, so that its product term is A into B bar. So that is equal to A B dash or A B bar, whatever may be. You can write dash or B bar. Okay, so the corresponding output term goes to high state and remaining terms comes to a 0 state. Okay, and let us see the third output, that is the D3 output. D3 output having the two inputs are in the normal state A into B. So that is equal D3 is equal to A B. Okay. So the T3 goes to high and remaining order goes to zeros. Okay. So this is the truth table of 2 to 4 decoder. Okay. Now we have to implement the combination circuit of for this one. Okay, for this purpose, I am taking the inputs of A, normal state of input, and A complementary state of input, B normal state input, and complementary state input. Okay. Now, so this is if A equal to A and complement of A is A dash. If B input is A and complement of B is B dash. Okay. Now, what is the first term? D not equal to A dash B dash. Okay. Now, we have to draw the lines from this, and its output is a product term, so that we have to use the AND gate. This is D naught. Okay. And second one is D1. That is A bar B. This is D1. For second one is D2 is A B bar. That is D2. Okay. And third one is AB. This is D3. Okay. Okay. Let us take the example for this one is, that means to satisfy the truth table. For example, A equal to 0 and B equal to 0. If A equal to 0, what is the A dash? A dash will be 1. And B equal to 0, B dash will be 1. That means it takes the 1. Here also 1. And here, what is the value? This is the 1. And what is the line here? That is 0. Okay. So 1 into 0 means 0. This is 1 and this is 0. Okay. And here, what is the value? The value is 1. And here, what is the value here? Sorry. Yeah. 1 0. A and B dash. This is the value. Sorry. Okay. For A B dash, A value is 1 and B value is, sorry, A value is 0 here and B value is 1. So multiplication of 0 and 1 will be 0. Okay. Now here A equal to 1 and B equal to, sorry, A equal to 0 and B equal to 0. This value is 0. Okay. What is the value? A naught will be 1. Remaining all are the zeros. Okay. Come to here. This is the D1, A naught will be 1 and rest of the output states goes to 0. Okay. Like this we can verify the all the outputs. Okay. So, and we can also implement the 3 to 8 decoder and 4 to 16 decoder, 5 to 32 decoder and 6 to 64 decoder like this. Okay. So these are all the higher order decoders. Okay. So now the same example we can also implement using PLC. Let us see how we can implement by using the PLC of a combination of circuits. Okay. Now I am going to explain the implementation of 2 to 4 decoder using PLC. Okay. So for this purpose we need a minimum of 8 contacts and a 4 outputs, but by using the PLCs we can use the only 2 input contacts and 4 outputs. That means we can control the 4 outputs by using the only 2 inputs. Okay. So let us see how we can implement the same decoder circuit using PLC. Okay. So for this purpose I am taking the ladder logic. Okay, this is the ladder logic. On this ladder logic we have to place the contacts and outputs. Okay, and already explained how to operate the logo software for our simulation process. So that I am taking the first, what is the, for complemented state we have to take the normally closed contacts. For normal state of inputs we have to take the normally open state contacts. Okay, that means make a contact for a normally open and break a contact for a normally closed contact. Okay, so already explained in our function there is A dash B dash is a D naught output, so that it requires the normally closed contacts. Okay, so and drag it, select the input and drag it and give the input name. Okay, and bring it to the rungs. Okay, and give the name of this one. So to give the name of the input, we have to select the comment and give the input name as A. Okay, so it represented as A. And next one is, and second contact is B, and its output input number is I2, and its value is B. Okay, so these are the two inputs. And next, we need to take the output, that is the relay coil. Select it and drag it. Okay, so like this, for our output purpose, we have to take the different normally open and normally closed contacts. Okay, and next one is A, and second one is this is I2, drag it, that is the D2 output. And next one is for A, B dash. This is A dash, not this is A. Okay, and next one is make a contact. And B, go to comments and select it A, and this is the fourth output. Okay, so for 2 to 4 decoder, we have the 2 inputs and 4 outputs. So look at here, there are all the 2 inputs. Whatever the rung we are seeing, all the rungs having the only 2 inputs, A and B, A, B, A and B. Okay, but they are in a different states. Okay, in first time they are in a 2 inputs are in a normally closed contact, and second rung there are the one is the normally closed and the second one is the normally open contact. Okay, so that means this is the 0 and this is 1. Okay, for third state 1 and 0, and here both are 1s. Okay, so now they are ideal. Okay, so if you can use this type of one, we cannot get anything. So that's what only we have to make a connection. To make the connection, we have to select this contact and connect it to power rails and power it all the inputs. Okay, so if you can take the relay system for the same application, we need the 8 inputs. Okay, 8 inputs means A is required one time is a normally closed contact, one time for a normally open. Okay, B is a one time is a normally closed and one time is a normally open. Okay, so that's what to make the real time application for the same ladder logic, we need the 8 inputs. Okay, but by using the PLC we can use the only 2 inputs to implement the diagram. Okay, now the circuit is finished, and now go to the simulation part. When we can go to the simulation part, it brings the circuit is like this. Okay, look at here, there is a 2 inputs, I0 and I1 and I2, and 4 outputs are there, Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. Okay, so when we can relate the same thing to our theoretical part, Q1 is a D0, Q2 is a D1, Q3 is a D2 and Q4 is a D3. Okay, so that means Q0. What is the Q0? When both the inputs are in a 0 stage. Okay, that means I am not operating any switch. If the switch is showing in a blue color, that is in a off state. If the switch is showing in a red color, that is a on state. Okay, so that when two switches are in a blue off state, then the Q1 goes to high and rest of the outputs are going to low state. Okay, look at the outputs here. Output bulb is Q1 goes to high state. Q1 bulb only glow and remaining bulbs are in a glowing state. Okay, and next, what is the next state? This is the state is 0 0. Okay, for 0 0 the Q1 will goes to high and rest of the inputs rest of the outputs are going to 0. Okay, and next one is 0 1 stage. Okay, this is the 0 1 stage. Okay, when we can look at the ladder logic, for 0 1 stage, A is in a activated condition, B is in a activated condition and Q2 goes to high state. That means in theoretical part that D1 goes to high state. Okay, look at here, Q2 is on and remaining outputs are in a low stage. Okay, and next one is 1 0. 1 0. See here, when you can see the third rung, initially there is no power supply. When it is energized by the power supply, that means when I1 is selected, then it gets the contact, so that it passes the current to the output device, so that the Q3 goes to high state and rest of the output goes to low state. Okay, and here look at here, and B is in a normally open state. That means we are not operating the B input or a I2 input, so that there is no power to this one. Okay, when we can operate that B input, now B comes to a contact position, so that the Q4 goes to high state and rest of the inputs are going to a low state. Rest of the outputs are going to a low states. Okay, so this is the operation of 2 to 4 decoder using a PLC. Okay, like this we can also implement the different combination circuits, like as a we can implement the higher order decoders, just like as a 3 to 8 decoder, 4 to 16 decoder, or 5 to 32 decoder, or whatever the number we need, we can implement the same thing. Okay, and we can also implement the multiplexers, demultiplexers, encoders, adder circuits and subtractor circuits using this one. Okay, so this is very easy to implement the combination circuits, and it is also very easy to implement the sequential circuits. Okay, so these are all the advanced applications or advanced experiments of our industrial application laboratory. Thank you one and all. So after finishing your experiment simulation part, we have to stop the simulation to change anything. Okay, so we have to follow all these precautions for our reliability.